Need to get my defend interests on the U.S., regardless of the alien activity. New rivals, huh? Ah! Russia under control of the Academy and Kazakhstan are now rivals. Yeah, that's not good. Let's do a thing. Let's take the first army in South Korea. How do I control these guys? How do I tell them specifically to move? Move this army to a legal region. Move. Can I get it to Kazakhstan? How would I get an army into Kazakhstan? Actually, it might... Yeah, I don't know how I go about doing that. Oh, that's the Korean first turn. Airlift home, airlift all home. I assume home is Seattle. Alright, let's send them home first, and then I'll figure out if I can send them over to Kazakhstan. No. Alright, Brian, I need you to, over to USA.
Securing our control. Ready for my mission.
Alex has no valid targets. Let's have him go to ground for...
Initiating deep cover.
Sandia National Labs. That's too expensive. Too expensive! Alright, where are we at on research? So, we are more than double here. Or triple here. Oh yeah, they want that boost. I'm sure they do. But are they going to go to war with... I mean, the fact that my faction controls both Kazakhstan and the US, does that make them allies in some way? I don't know if it actually does, or how you institute something like that. No policies are available to this nation right now. Relations tab. That's what I needed. I have no Kazakhstan option. That's that kind of weird. Oh, Kazakhstan foreign relations, United States. That's why it's not showing Kazakhstan, because I have them selected. I get it. Set eligible nations, so set ally. I don't think Canada needs to be set as an ally. Okay. So now that I have that, can I change that order to that army? I can't tell if it's showing me valid locations or not. Target Seattle, 45 days. From Seoul, deploy army. So I can say Japan, so it's definitely not letting me pick Kazakhstan. Alright, well, we'll just hope those guys aren't willing to go to a nuclear war with me. I'm still gonna send these guys home. Alright, let's do this thing.
Protecting our interests.
Lending my expertise.
Evading pursuit.
We've moved the needle
the people will come to our side.
Doing public opinion maintenance. .2, 3.8, going in the right directions at least. Good, looking good, and looking good. We lost a little bit of progress there.
Ready for orders.
Alright, no alien action to go deal with. Getting pretty low on ops points anyway. Well, let's
For orders.
what are you up to? 1.3? Yeah, let's go back on a stabilized mission.
We'll make things safe.
Standing by for orders. Setting a watch.
April, so that's going to take at least 2 turns for mission to Mars. Still several turns out on space mining.
On Overwatch.
Offering support.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Violence is abating.
We've moved the needle. Securing our interests.
Come on, somebody. Get me out of here. +6 admin. Ouch. I wouldn't be able to take it anyway. Don't have any control points or counselors from Russia. I mean, it's got some similarities to Crusader Kings in the way numbers and details are very, very slowly incremented. Beyond that, it has nothing to do with Crusader Kings and how it plays and the subject matter and all that, but it does have a whole bunch of tiny numbers that you try to inch upwards and downwards in various directions. Yeah. I think we're still at no on any of that. We haven't been able to do much with our ops, and I haven't been able to find any people. None. I haven't located or identified a single enemy counselor. %14, huh? Oh. Yeah, I think they got up there before I did, which really makes me mad. I missed an opportunity there. Why they took the 24.1, that would be why they took that one. Alright, we got our boost back up to 8.7. What was I? I'm waiting for the space mining to finish. I'm going to keep letting my boost accumulate until we get the space mining tech finished.
Securing our control.
I will help them.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Order is returning.
Alright, 1st of April, what are we looking at? Tax! We're about to finish that up. We're almost 200 ahead. If they manage to snipe that in 3 days, I'll be astonished. And very angry. Very angry. Let's see, we're almost double there. Let's pull that one as well. I'm going to see if I can get this one done as quick as possible. April 26th is going to get done this month. We go 100%. Oh, we can get it down to 16. Sure, let's try that. All right, Brian. So our defend interests have been updated. 31 July. Yeah, we got to do this one constantly for the U.S. Too damn big. That one goes until October, and Kazakhstan goes until only next month. All right, let's go. Can we re-up that?
Protecting our interests.
Reporting in.
You are stabilizing one more time. We'll get it down to 0, and then we'll move on. You guys keep doing what you're doing. You keep supporting. No new orgs showed up. We did research. Numbers are still going the direction we want. Canada's still fine. Kazakhstan is still all green.
Securing our interests.
Army completes deployment.
Offering assistance.
How did I decide to go for
It
which
takes
nation?
So very little for one
Well,
tribe
I mean-
of humanity to look upon a second tribe as the other.
Alright, so mission to Mars has been complete. I'll talk about why I chose here in a second. What's next on that list? Hmm. Fission pile. App modules fission pile. I think that's what I need for better power output instead of the solar.
The people will come to our side.
Things are cooling off.
Oh, only got it down to 0.3.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Weird. Do we have a bit of a disco? As I'm reconnected now. Ah, apparently we had a bit of a disco. Not sure how long that disconnection was. I didn't do nothing. I don't know if my ISP hiccuped. I haven't had any issues with the ISP for quite a while, so I don't know what happened.
We cannot just send up a bunch of diggers and hope for the
Yay!
best. Dirt doesn't behave the same way up there. One might as well build a house upon a pile of rice.
Alright, now that we've got that, I want to go back to looking at... Alright, so we're working our way through there. Man, it's going to take a long time to get to Covert. Long time. How about Great Nations? Where are we at for that? Arrival International Relations. Alright, let's go with that one. Back to one for everybody. All right, so on the which nations to go for, I'd played it previously and I'd done some research in the past, so the one I was most familiar with, the opening meta move, quote unquote, was United States, Kazakhstan, to secure the majority of the boost capability in the world, with Kazakhstan having the Baikonur Cosmodrome right here, which is the largest launch facility in the world. So I took that, and as part of taking the US, I had to take Canada and Mexico to get adjacency bonuses and then start public opinion saturation bombing the US so we could get a foothold, and then we took it. I had to abandon Mexico because we were over our control cap. But I managed to hold steady and retain Canada, so we've got the US, Canada, and Kazakhstan. We're trying to move towards the Great Nations tech, which will then allow us to combine these, to federate these, which will save me on some control points, and then later we're going to hope to try to grab in Mexico and South America into a great America's Union. That's quite a ways away, though. For now, I just want to make sure I continue to hold on to the three that I've got. It's all I can manage for a while, and it's basically letting me dominate the tech with some careful points allocated here and there. I was hoping to get some science labs up that would boost my research production in orbit, but, you know, even now, boost is hard to come by. Yeah, correct. There's a bunch of different factions. So Humanity First, Initiative, Servants, Protectorate, Academy, Project Exodus, and then mine, which is the Resistance. They all have different goals, different focuses on how to react to the alien presence. The Servants are of the opinion, as it says, support the aliens by any means necessary. Basically, they think the aliens are gods here to rule us, and we should do everything we can to assist them. Hey, we actually spotted somebody in Yemen, and somebody in India. So each of them are different philosophies, basically. They're shadowy, behind-the-scenes organizations that use influence to take control of the nations of the world in various ways. They're not the nations themselves directly. So, I use my shadowy influence to take the US and Kazakhstan and Canada. And that capped me out. I can't do any more for a while until we can free up some points. Alright. Let's see, what, we're on New Org Day. New Org Day! Let's go look at new orgs. There we got a +3 admin org for 1.5 in cash. All I gotta do is spend all my money. And I could get another +3 or admin. The Siberian Tigers, 7th U.S. Special Forces, Snow Leopard Commandos. DARPA, Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency. I would love to have DARPA. 200 of my 280 influence, huh? And then lose 95 a month in maintenance. Gain 40 research, plus another research slot. Get some bonuses, +8 military, and +15 military science research. It's not as huge as some of the other ones. 95's not that bad. And the numbers are somewhat misleading. I do remember that these numbers are... they do not include, like, bonus income from somewhere. I forget exactly how it works, but... I mean, it says our monthly income is 49, but that's not quite accurate. It's not really the way that works. There's other income that comes in that can keep you flush, even though it looks like you're zeroed out. So, yeah. But that would definitely... we're already paying for something else. I forget which one. Yeah, that one. 140. You think the 90 is bad? We're paying 140 for that one. So there you go. I don't have the faintest idea what's new compared to when the game first came out. 14 quadrillion changes and updates have been applied. I couldn't tell you what was different between then and now. I didn't play it a ton when it first came out, and I am only 6 hours into this new playthrough, which is nothing compared to the scope of the game, so definitely not something I can answer. Looking at the change log. The change log is going to have a million entries. Whether those changes are consequential or not, I couldn't tell you. I still think the biggest problem is just the scope. It's just too big. It's like 3 different games in one, and they don't necessarily mesh real well. And you still have to play this People on the Planet game while you're trying to play the Space Mining Infrastructure game, while you then later start playing the Space Warfare game. I never got to 60%, maybe even 75% of the gameplay in my previous plays, so. Alright. I mean, an example of too much is just the tech tree. I mean, oops. Cancel that. I mean, just seeing this tech tree and getting these choices with like 50 items on it to choose from, and not having the faintest idea what's important, what's not important, what's just a minuscule unlocking of some options you'll never use, or a 0.00001 increase in the capability of one metric versus you can now build mining on the moon, which is like stupendously important. So, it's just eye-glazing how much and how little direct suggestions or feedback you get, because there's just so much stuff. You got to do a lot of wiki reading or video watching or so on to really grasp some of it. Oh yeah, I forgot. We brought these guys home. And we have no way of getting them to Kazakhstan. That's my understanding. So we cannot just say deploy army to Kazakhstan. Because apparently we don't have a navy that can get through all these waterways and get us up into Kazakhstan. Nope. I can't just airdrop them in the 2nd Infantry Division. We have a navy, but there's limitations, and I don't remember everything about how it works, but the U.S. has a rating for Freedom of the Seas rating. During wartime, a nation must have a higher naval score than its enemies to be able to transport troops across the ocean. Naval score is calculated by the number of navies it has attached to armies multiplied by the nation's military tech score. So that lets me move or project my units, but it's being limited in some ways that I don't understand. I'm assuming... Oh, lets me pick Spain. I can pick Italy. How close can I get? Nope. That's where it stops, so we can't get in. Oh, I can get to Turkey? Yeah, so I don't think I'll be able to realistically get an army group in there. We'll just have to rely on our nukes as a persuader. Well, we're allied with Kazakhstan, but I can't move my troops there, so there's something else involved. I mean, we've got the U.S. alliance, but it's not letting me move troops into the space. So there's some other condition we're not meeting. That's all right. Russia goes after it, you know, it'll be nuke time. Yeah, I'm aware. That's why we're not worrying about it. Cancel you. Alright, it's the 16th. We already looked at these guys. I can't afford it. Can't afford DARPA. Can't afford Sandia. Yeah, we just don't have the income yet to control too many more of these big tech ones. Alright, so nothing to do there. We got the space mining, though. Let's go look at our space mining. You... Scanderbeg Base. Hey, Scanderbeg Base. Alright, so we have one solar collector up, but now we want to replace that with a fission pile. So we can click on it now. Oh, do we have to actually research it in our personal faction research now as well? I'm not seeing a mining deposit option or a mining thing here. Let's go take a look. Research. So we're about to finish Alien Op. We'll finish Alien Op this next round. And vision pile. I don't see anything here, but sometimes there's a delay between the global research and what it allows to unlock and then being able to pick things. I assume it's going to show up as an option for us to research, and we can do it. So we'll just leave things alone for now. Alright, so we still can't do much there. Just keep building up our boost. Back to Earth. Alright, time to move Alex out. We've got unrest down to 0.3 again. So, we have no aliens to go mess with currently. That means I don't have much for you to do, buddy. Either protect somebody or go to ground again. %13 chance to go detain somebody.
Ready for my mission.
Yeah, this guy's terrible. I really should get rid of this guy and hire somebody else. I haven't been checking for... that's probably a mistake I've made. I haven't been checking for replacements for somebody. I like Mo. I like August. I like her and I like him, but I really have very little to do with old Brian here. I would need to move that onto somebody else. I actually have to fire somebody before I can go see the recruit list, huh? I can't get to it without having a slot open. That, or I need to get an Orgon to him that makes him more useful. Not a bad spy, he just doesn't have the missions that I need him to have. We'll keep him around a little longer, I guess.
Where to?
Let's go... Actually, just stay where you're at. Just protect target.
Defending the VIP. What's the up?
Brian, go surveil
Eyes up.
I'm a little concerned. A 10,000 research one. Alright, it'll be a while before any of these complete. We can adjust.
Initiating surveillance.
Lending my expertise.
On guard.
Just take Russia. Given that I'm 16 over my control cap currently, that'd be a little rough. Only 48. We're having a problem holding the opinion over there. Alright, alien operations complete.
We can only conclude we are at war, Commander, but most of humanity doesn't believe it yet.
Defend the Earth. Uh-oh, we've activated an alien threat monitor that estimates the likelihood they are going to target our interest directly. Top right of the main game window. Alright, that must be this thing right here. Research alien movement. Fleet defend the Earth. Whoa! Increases our control point management capacity by 25. Spins off a new org to faction pool. Okay. I like it. Let's take that. So, intelligence sections best estimate to a degree to which the aliens regard our faction as a threat, based on our monitoring of pro-alien groups and visible alien activity. Hostile actions against the aliens or their proxies on Earth and or large visible space presence increases their concern about us, and we may expect the aliens to attack our interests on Earth and in space should the alert monitor reach the maximum level. They may launch one-off retaliations in response to direct action by our operatives. So, for folks that aren't familiar and don't know, it's very much an asymmetric warfare situation, and the goal for most of the factions that are resisting the aliens is to delay. Delay. We just have to delay the aliens until we can get our space infrastructure put up, get some ships built, and get closer to parity tech level wise with the aliens before we go to full-scale war. So, knowing where to strike, when to strike, whether it's worth it regarding whatever the immediate benefit is versus raising the notice or hostility level with the aliens and triggering a counterattack or an escalation, is a big part of the gameplay. But I haven't played it enough to really know much or give a good understanding of it. So, just be aware. It's a asymmetrical situation. You got to be careful to monitor, and you got to pick your opposition goals very carefully. There we go. New project, Outpost Mining Complex. All right. Do we switch it? We're at 1,400 out of 2,000. Between these two, we would get a 30-point bump, which would comfortably put us above our control cap, and we'd start earning our real amount. We're still losing 0.74 influence per month due to the drain from being over cap. So we're still losing here. 127, 162. Probably, unless I pump that, we're not going to be able to Keep all of these maxed out. I think like I talked about earlier, I think I might give up trying to control all three. As long as I can keep 2 under control and keep pushing towards Covert Op and Great Nations. Now that we've got the mining complex, we'll start being able to accumulate raw material in space, and we won't have to pay the huge boost cost to get any further infrastructure up. That's the big first hurdle, is you've got to use boost to get stuff off the ground from Earth up into the orbit. Once you've got mining on the moon, and then you can start putting materials together in space and not have to pay that exorbitant gravity cost to get things out of the gravity well from Earth. Then it gets a lot easier. Then you can start expanding. So let's leave it alone for another round or two before we try to push one way or the other. Either Chiasm, thanks very much for the resub. All right, not quite finished. Okay. Up. Public opinion in Kazakhstan dropped suddenly. Who's over there messing? Whoa, we got aliens in Kazakhstan. That's not good. That is not good at all. Wow, we dropped a bunch. Big bunch. Protectorate went up, servants went up. Pretty much everybody except for us and the Academy. Alright, that's not good. Hey, Alex. Actually,
Ready for orders.
Brian, you go investigate.
Headed there now.
Alex.
At your service.
You, Surveil location.
Initiating surveillance.
Reporting in.
Mo Ping, you got to get back over here.
We'll make our appeal.
Alright, so we're not going to change any of that. Still, we haven't really had much of an increase in our research capability in a while either. We're still trying to push these numbers around. They're moving very slowly. We've gone from 3.0 to 3.3, and we've dropped from 4.2 to 3.7, which is actually pretty good. We've got a ways to go. I don't know what the next benchmark is, if it's dropping it below 3. Get from moderate to low or whatever the next one is. So we'll keep pushing those. Still don't think I need to do much with Canada. They're still all green, looking good. Alright, I think we're just going to confirm.
Offering support.
Surveilling target area.
Publicize alien threat project. Grants public opinion boost for the resistance. We're going to keep our other ones in place for the moment.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
3%. Gain +1 investigation when our counselors are detecting aliens.
The people will come to our side. Recon complete.
All right. Go away, Turkey. Or somebody finish taking out my interest in Iraq. Tired of that place. All right, so it is new org day. Let's go take a look at our org choices. So the top ones we had before. The new stuff's on the bottom. I see nobody with admin. Oh, Gaia Capital Group is admin. +3 admin, but 2.3 thousand. Yeah, we're no longer generating cash. I need to start generating cash again pretty soon. I've turned off all the spoils and funding for the various nations we have under our control, so we're getting very little cash income. That one, 2.3 thousand for 3 admin. And some economy and spoils bonuses. Grants control nation. More influence generation. +1 persuasion. Ooh, public campaign. Hey, Brian. Who does not have public campaign. It has a 7 persuasion, which is pretty good. I occasionally don't have any other jobs for. And +6 unity. That's a maybe. Excuse me? $67? A single star, but provides 20 monthly income for research? Why would I not take that? Heck yeah, I'll take that. Alright. Research. So, let's see, we're trying to finish out that. Oh man, that's going to take forever at that rate. Only 500 to go, but it's still going to take till August. Back in the lead for everything. Take more than a year to complete that at the current rate. Man, I really want these two to finish. I don't want to give up control of what ones are going to get picked, at least for 2 out of the 3. So let's let that one go. We're pretty close on both of these. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, so research is done, orgs are done. No, we're not going to try to get Sandia.
Standing by for orders.
No more aliens. 23%, huh? Don't have investigate counselor. The other thing bugging me. We've got the Tane, but I don't have investigate on anybody. Hey there, Russia. Solidly defended. North Korea. Get in there and take their nuke away. I have 4 points. Nah, we better not. All right, just wow, you're terrible at this.
I'll speak with them.
Give it a try. We'll see what happens.
I'm here.
All right, Brian, the mostly useless. Go surveil. I don't know.
Initiating recon.
Wow, we dropped all the way to 39 again. Jeez.
On Overwatch.
Offering counsel.
I believe they'll stay loyal to the
We
cause.
succeeded. Difficult to discern. I don't have investigate my own guys.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
We've moved the needle.
Critical success. It's back to the first, huh? Yeah. Takes so long. I think I'm gonna bail out of that one too. get this one done so I can get it switched over to the mining one. This one's just going to have to wait. Yeah, let's just do that. 29 July, end of next month. 15th. Got it one earlier. You know, the one I stopped spending on, we're still maintaining a lead. The one I continued spending on, we're way behind on. All right, let's switch those two.
I'm here. Eyes up.
Ready to go. Setting a watch.
Ready for my mission.
Standing by.
Not much in the way of changes. All right. I think I got to stop right there for now. So we made a little bit of progress. Actually, one thing I want to try to do before I forget. I will forget if I don't do it. View solar system. Hey Mars, launch a probe. All right. Now we can make a new save. I should have done that as soon as we had the mission to Mars finished. I bet I'll be second. Somebody else is going to get there first. Twice now I've lost out on some pretty big bonus boosts because I didn't realize at the time how to take advantage of them. So that'll suck. Over top of E2. Alright, so yeah, that's where we're going to stop for now. We will return for some more Terra Invicta. So we'll keep pushing forward. I can already see quite a few spots where I have not taken advantage of things and have been very inefficient. So we'll just keep pushing through, though. This is mostly a learning, getting reacquainted one, so I'm just going to try to let time pass as much as I can and see what happens and deal with it and learn a bunch before we do a reboot and start a new one. So... but for now, that'll be it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Appreciate it very much. Hope you're enjoying Terra Invicta. Always let me know when you see these kinds of games, because it doesn't have a lot of mass appeal. So while I have personal interest in it, your guys' interest is going to heavily weigh how much I play it, so, or if we stop playing it. So, you know, as always, let me know in all the usual places. I'll return in a couple hours. I just got to go run some errands and get